What's up guys, Magic Knives here, and today we're watching some COD WW2 Bayonet and Molotov only gameplay. I do have the Molotovs equipped, so I will be using both the Bayonet and the Molotovs. I kind of do a mix between knifing with the Bayonet and the Molotov. It turns out you can actually knife or at least melee people with a Molotov, but I would not personally recommend you go like melee only with the Molotov because the lunge is non-existent, and two, the hit detection for the Molotov melee is just so bad. It's almost worse than the Black Ops 2 knifing hit detection. Like in my feeling, it's that bad. So I wouldn't recommend it. I mean, if you're in a situation where you're in close quarters and you're not able to throw the Molotov cocktail at the person, then sure, use the melee, but otherwise I would still recommend that you throw it. So that's a little tip for you guys and girls about the Molotov cocktail for COD World War II. But for this, in addition to that, see, I get the Molotov cocktail melee there, and also I wouldn't recommend it either just because you only get 25 kills, 25 points when you melee with it. And see, I try to catch up to this guy, and this is another issue with being a knifer in COD World War II. There's no infinite sprint, and see, there's no lunge at all, no hit detection, so I kind of just give up and I threw it at him and completely missed. But thankfully I got another dude, took him down, but he took me down as well, so whatever. So yeah, the knifing impressions, I mean, right now it's kind of limited because we just finished the private beta for PS4, and they gave some limited perks and weapons available to that I could really utilize for knifing. They did eventually release a new basic training perk called Energetic, and it actually allows you to sprint again faster and take no fall damage, which for knifing that actually helps quite a bit, especially if later on you equip the airborne division and you get faster sprint and you get longer sprint, you climb obstacles faster. So it'd be the next best thing to infinite sprint, having energetic on and having all the traits of the airborne division unlocked for your knifing class. So that's two things. Having energetic on is good, and also having the airborne division class equipped with all of the traits unlocked. So you do have to kind of spend enough time with the airborne division to unlock those traits. Now, in terms of the knife, the only knife that they had available was the bayonet, and of course just the normal, like hitting people with the butt of your gun, pistol whip, things like that. So, but the bayonet, it was pretty good. The lunge was decent for a bayonet because it's like at the end of your rifle. You have quite a good reach to it, but you actually have much better reach when you actually do a bayonet charge. Now the thing about the bayonet charge is when you activate the bayonet charge, for however long you sprint, your sprint takes the same amount of time to recharge itself before you can sprint again. So like if you the bayonet charges around maybe 3 or 4 seconds. So once you do a complete bayonet charge, you are unable to sprint for 4 seconds because that's how much energy it actually takes out of you to do a bayonet charge. So you kind of keep that in mind whenever you decide to do a bayonet charge and you fail or what have you. But Also, I found that using the bayonet charge was actually useful in helping me cross over a long lines of sight. So if I had to travel past open areas, I would use the bayonet charge just to cross over open areas to get me to the other side of a close quarter area. So I actually utilized that quite a few times during the private beta. So I would kind of recommend that too if you decide to use the bayonet for knifing. But you know, the fact that you can't equip the bayonet with any other class, it just sucks. So I probably wouldn't recommend it. I'll definitely recommend this shovel or the pickaxe or whatever melee weapon they decide to have for the next beta that they have out, and for the full game, of course. But that's part 1 of my knifing impressions so far. Hopefully part 2 I'll bring to you soon, but hope you enjoyed the gameplay. Hope to see you guys in my future videos. Peace out.